Every part is tested, every function verified. From welding sparks to rolling off the line, it takes over 40 hours to build a single unit. Made in America, built to last, trusted worldwide. Today we take you inside John Deere's advanced manufacturing facility in Waterloo, Iowa, to see exactly how these machines are assembled from start to finish. No fluff, just steel, skill, and smart technology. This is how it's made. John Deere tractors. Before it became a global leader in agricultural machinery, John Deere was just a blacksmith. In 1837, in the small town of Grand Detour, Illinois, Deere invented something simple, but revolutionary. A polished steel plow that could cut through the thick, sticky soil of the American Midwest. Farmers were struggling with traditional cast iron plows that clogged easily. Deere's innovation didn't just solve a problem, it changed agriculture. As America expanded westward, so did demand. Deere moved operations to Moline, Illinois, harnessing water-powered factories and railway connections. The company grew fast, not just in size but in reputation. By the early 1900s, John Deere had become synonymous with reliability. In 1918, the company built its first tractor, the Waterloo Boy, a name that still echoes in Iowa, where many John Deere tractors are made today. Through 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and the rise of precision agriculture, John Deere kept evolving. It introduced diesel engines, power steering, 4-wheel drive, and eventually, onboard GPS and autonomous navigation. Today, John Deere isn't just building tractors, it's building smart machines that help feed the world, while staying true to a simple idea: tools should work as hard as the people who use them. From a one-man forge to a global powerhouse, the journey of John Deere is built on steel, sweat, and something stronger than both: trust. The making of a John Deere tractor begins long before any welding sparks fly. It starts with materials. Thousands of tons of high-grade carbon steel, delivered by rail to the company's manufacturing hub in Waterloo, Iowa. This is the backbone of every tractor, tough, dense, and engineered to handle decades of heavy field work. Steel coils are unloaded, stored, and later laser cut into precision shapes, everything from chassis frames to transmission housings. But steel is just the beginning. Massive tires made from reinforced rubber are shipped in from partner plants. Hydraulic cylinders arrive pre-tested, ready to power lifting arms and steering systems. Aluminum components for the cab interior are pre-molded and lightweight, chosen to balance comfort with fuel efficiency. Electronics are sourced globally, but calibrated locally. Each tractor contains dozens of sensors, control units, and wiring harnesses, all built to survive dust, mud, vibration, and temperature extremes. At the heart of it all is the PowerTech diesel engine, made in-house by John Deere. Once the raw materials arrive, the first major transformation begins, turning flat steel into a tractor's structural backbone. At the chassis fabrication zone, sheets of carbon steel are fed into CNC-controlled laser cutters. Guided by digital blueprints, the lasers slice each piece with sub-millimeter precision, forming mounting plates, axle housings, and load-bearing cross members. These components are then moved to a series of robotic welding stations. Here, mechanical arms grip, align, and fuse them together using MIG welding, a method that delivers strong, consistent seams with minimal distortion. Each frame is designed to handle over 20,000 pounds of torque and field stress, which means no tolerance for error. After welding, the chassis enters a shot blasting chamber, where high-speed steel grit strips away imperfections, preparing the surface for paint. Next is the powder coating process, a signature green finish applied electrostatically. The coated frame is baked in industrial ovens, curing the paint into a weather-resistant, chip-proof armor. It's more than color, it's protection for decades of hard use. As the frame cools, it passes through a final inspection bay. Cameras and laser scanners measure key dimensions against digital models, while technicians verify alignment points for axles, engines, and cabin mounts. When it leaves this stage, the chassis is no longer just a piece of metal. It's the skeleton of a working machine, strong, straight, and ready for power. With the chassis complete, it's time to give the tractor its heart, the engine. Each John Deere tractor is powered by a PowerTech diesel engine, manufactured in-house and delivered in modular form to the assembly line. These engines range from 4.5 to 9.0 liters, depending on the model, and are built for two things: torque and reliability. Using an overhead crane system, the engine is carefully lowered into the chassis. Pneumatic tools secure it to the frame at multiple vibration-dampening mount points. This process must be exact, within less than a millimeter, to ensure alignment with the drivetrain. The operator's cab is built separately on a parallel line where comfort, visibility, and technology converge. The process starts with a lightweight steel frame, to which acoustic insulation, tempered glass panels, and polymer body panels are added. Technicians then install shock-absorbing mounts, ensuring that vibrations from the field don't reach the operator. Inside, the cab is fitted with a fully adjustable air suspension seat, ergonomic armrests, and climate control, because farming doesn't pause for weather. At the center of the dashboard is the command center touchscreen, the brain of the machine. It provides real-time data on fuel efficiency, GPS guidance, engine performance, and implement controls. Everything is routed through a CAN bus system, allowing dozens of sensors and modules to communicate seamlessly. Also integrated is AutoTrack, John Deere's autonomous steering system. Once activated, it allows the tractor to follow precise paths across fields without manual input, accurate down to 2.5 centimeters. Outside the cab, 360-degree lighting systems, HD rearview cameras, and connectivity antennas are added, enabling remote monitoring and over-the-air diagnostics. Once the cab is complete, it's lifted onto the tractor chassis using a precision alignment rig. Final connections are made: wiring harnesses, air ducts, hydraulic lines, and communication links. Now the machine doesn't just move, it thinks. It adjusts. It works with the operator, not against them. At this stage, the tractor is nearly complete, but without wheels and hydraulics, it can't move or work. Massive rear tires, some over 6 feet tall, are rolled into place and mounted using robotic arms and torque-controlled tools. The front wheels follow, precisely aligned to ensure stability and accurate steering in the field. Next, hydraulic lines are connected, powering the lift arms, PTO, power takeoff, and steering system. Each line is pressure tested for leaks, strength, and flow rate. Then comes the most critical step: full system testing. The tractor is driven onto a dynamometer platform, where its engine is revved, gears shifted, and hydraulic systems activated under load. Software diagnostics run in real time, checking over 200 parameters, from fuel injection timing to GPS signal calibration. Only after passing this rigorous process is the machine ready for final inspection and delivery. Before any John Deere tractor leaves the factory, it must earn its badge. After full system testing, each unit is rolled into the final inspection bay. Here, trained technicians perform a meticulous checklist, checking weld integrity, torque readings, fluid levels, software diagnostics, and even paint quality under high-intensity lighting. A digital scan compares key dimensions of the finished machine against CAD specifications. Any deviation beyond tolerance, even less than a millimeter, flags the unit for rework. Once cleared, the tractor receives its VIN plate, product documentation, and digital registration. It's now officially a John Deere. From here, it's moved to a loading dock, where specialized transport trailers or shipping containers are prepared. Tractors headed for North America go by road. Those bound for overseas markets are shrink-wrapped, containerized, and shipped by sea. In just weeks, a machine born in Iowa will be working a field in Brazil, Canada, or South Africa. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive inside one of the world's most iconic manufacturing stories. If you enjoyed learning how John Deere tractors are made, from steel to smart farming machines, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got more behind-the-scenes looks at how the world's most powerful tools, foods, and machines are brought to life, only here on this channel. Subscribe now and see what's made next.